Hi Sumit, how are you today?
Hi Claire, I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
Very well, thank you. It's lovely to have you here. I'd love to hear a bit more about CoinDCX, your role there as CEO and how it came about.
Sure. The whole journey started in 2014 when I was first introduced to the DLT technology and cryptocurrencies. I studied a bit about that in college, and then during my first job at Sony, I started learning more about it. In 2016, when I got back to India, me and my partner Neeraj, we both got into crypto, started reading more about it, and started investing ourselves. So during our investing journey, we realized there are tons of challenges that an Indian investor needs to, were facing when they were doing their investments into crypto. And we thought of solving all those challenges by a unique liquidity aggregation model. So that's how the idea started. And in 2017, we started building up CoinDCX and launched the platform in 2018.
And what would you say you guys are trying to achieve in the crypto world that other companies aren't doing today?
We wanted to build a platform where people can buy and sell crypto using CoinDCX, plus they can invest or trade with very high liquidity. So what we did was we integrated CoinDCX with global top exchanges so that people can still have the most liquid fiat on-ramp off-ramp, as well as they have the access to ultra high liquidity of Binance, Huobi, Coinbase, all the top exchanges. So you don't have to go to any other exchange if you're using CoinDCX. That was the fundamental premise. So what we did was we used that liquidity and aggregated that liquidity to build various suite of products so that people can do spot trading with ultra high liquidity, margin trading, futures, lending, staking, fastest fiat to crypto conversion, instant crypto to crypto swapping. So all of that was available on one single platform so that people, once they sign up on CoinDCX, they don't have to move and they don't have to face the hassle of moving crypto from one platform to other.
So you've obviously got a huge suite of products there and a huge suite of other crypto platforms that you're connecting investors to. So how did you solve that user experience problem? Because obviously, you don't want to, if user experience is one of the key things you're offering your customers, you want to make sure that's brilliant.
Absolutely. And one of the very critical component of the user experience is the onboarding part. So whenever a user tries to sign up on the platform, how can we handhold them? How can we make them comfortable with the platform so that they are not lost anywhere in the process? Once the user is signed up on the platform, then the second step is the KYC and bank account verification. So we have partnered with tools who help us do that instantly. So one of the tool that we're using is Onfido, and which helps streamline the onboarding process. And in terms of bank verification, we are using another tool which helps us verify users' bank account instantly. So that helps us to follow all the compliance requirements as well. And at the same time, the user experience is very smooth. Once the user crosses the onboarding stage, then it comes to the deposit and withdrawal flow. So whenever any user is depositing any INR to CoinDCX platform, the transaction is very simple, smooth, and gets detected instantly. And then right after the payment is received, the experience is ultra smooth. So within a matter of seconds, you will have that crypto in your wallet, and the entire process doesn't take more than 5 minutes. So that's how we have solved the onboarding problem, and I think that is going to be one critical component in terms of onboarding millions of Indians into crypto, because the user experience is going to be very critical when you are introducing a new asset class to the Indian user base.
So you've taken something that previously would take a user 25 days and brought that down to 5 minutes.
Yes, absolutely.
It's amazing. So
yeah.
In terms of the identity verification, proving the identity of the user, how were you doing that before you started working with Onfido?
Okay, that was a nightmare. So how we did that was, in 2018, the infrastructure was not very matured, and how we did that was, the whole process was very much manual. So we used to collect the PAN card, Aadhaar card from the customers, and then there was some API and some interfaces that we had, and we used to match those PAN card, Aadhaar card, bank account details from that system. We get the data from the system, and then we match it whether it is matching with our records. If it does, then the identity, the documents are verified, and then similar process for Aadhaar card as well, and for bank account verification as well. Once the user pass all these layers, and then we verify the user's account. So it was very much manual, and it took us, in 2018, it took us, 1 to 2 days with full force, and because there were so many users that were creating accounts with us. So yeah, but then I think it was very much in our plans to have it automated. Just when we found the right perfect platform, we transitioned from a manual KYC verification method to a completely automated one.
And so how are you using Onfido today? You're using them at that kind of very beginning of the customer journey and using a document check, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
What kind of metrics did you think about when you were picking a provider? Why was Onfido the team's clear winner?
So in terms of metrics, what is very important is from a business side, what we measure is the drop off. So whenever a user comes to the KYC verification page, we want the least possible drop off. So we don't want any user to leave that screen, and the process of verifying their account should be very streamlined. The team was very comfortable going ahead with Onfido, and that's how we ended up finalizing. And now Onfido is live on the platform.
And have you been able to kind of measure that impact since you started using Onfido on your drop-off rate?
Sure, definitely the drop-off rate, the conversion rates have definitely improved, and in terms of the manual overload, I think that was one big challenge. We had startup has to be very lean, and we had very limited resources in terms of doing the KYC verifications, and all the people in the support team were, all the energy was going into verifying the document. So all of that has now gone away, and the team can now focus on giving the best possible customer experience, and our even customer response time has improved significantly, because the same support people can now focus on other areas, right?
So Sumit, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been really good to hear about CoinDCX, all of the brilliant progress you've made so far and your plans for the future. And it's obviously been wonderful as Onfido to be a part of that journey with you. So thank you for your time, and look forward to working together a lot in the future.
Yeah, thank you, Claire. Thank you. It was great discussion and totally enjoyed it. Looking forward to interacting more. Thank you so much.